What's up, everybody? This is Clayton with the first episode of Wedding Photo Maven. So I'm really excited. This is the first episode, and I thought what better way to kick off this new video series I'm doing than a What's in My Bag video. This is essentially just going to be a quick walkthrough of all of my gear and sort of how I use it and how it all works together, but mostly focusing on these two bags here, the Everyday Messenger and the Tenba Shootout, yeah, Shootout, 32 liter. So let's start with the Everyday Messenger. So this is my go-to bag. This has all of my what I would consider essentials in it, with the exception of a backup camera. As you can see, it's a beautiful bag. It's super sleek, really well designed, very professional looking. I went with the charcoal gray since I do shoot weddings. I don't want to stand out with the heritage tan, even though I love the heritage tan. Charcoal gray was it for me. So if we open this guy up, before we get too far, I would just want to point out I've got a 15-inch MacBook Pro in here. Look at that. Amazing. In and out. Super easy, well protected, super well padded around there. So we open it up more, starting with the field pouch. This thing is a great accessory for this bag. Literally all of my everyday accessories are in here, and not just talking about shooting, but I'm talking about like life. I've got the MacBook charger in there, my wallet, my journal, external hard drive if I need it, pocket knife, just little things like that you don't want to leave the house without if you're doing anything productive, that sort of thing. So if I'm going around to meetings and I don't feel like bringing the whole bag, I just bring my laptop in its case and the field pouch, and it's great. And I just want to show you, so this is like with it pretty much at capacity. If I take out a few things, down to just a few essentials in there, see how much smaller it gets? It's great. They really, outdid themselves with this design. I love that it gets so large and, can be so compact at the same time. It's just really nice. It just looks great, too. Purse first, right? So, putting that down, let's talk about the guts here. What we're actually, came to see. This bag can go as big or as small as you need it to go. Another one of its great features. Right now I have, again, what I would consider to be shooting essentials. I have my D750, Nikon D750 with the 50mm attached to it, ready to go. I could shoot anything with this combination, really. Just practically anything. This is it, right here. I love the D750 for its autofocus speed, that new group point autofocus that it has is amazing, lightning fast in all sorts of different situations, yet really accurate. The noise on this thing, non-existent, and even whenever it is on there, it's so pretty. For being at its price point, it's an amazing camera. It really is. Yeah, I mean, this is like the wedding photographer camera right here, in my opinion. And this 50mm 1.4, it's a great lens for the price. F1.4, you can shoot in so many different lighting scenarios, especially with the ISO capability of this camera. I love it. Also got a strap in here for whenever I feel like using it. This is the slide strap by Peak Design. Just really great, well designed, super, comfortable yet easy to remove, and put back on as you need it with this anchor system that they have here. It's amazing. So popping that back in there, you can see a little bit of how I use these dividers, which are so kick-ass in and of themselves. Just no bulk to them, yet they're super protective and malleable at the same time. So you can see I fold that down to sort of cover the lens a little bit, and that's where I put the field pouch. It fits so nicely right there. I absolutely love it. So kicking those back up, both, bam, everything's easy access. You can see I've got an 85 in here. Now, one thing I do like about my setup is the fact that everything is so modular. So, as I said, I have my sort of essential gear kit here, and then I can just trade it out with all the bigger or, less used lenses, or maybe the more specialized lenses I normally keep in my backpack. It's amazing. So there's that. Also got a 24-70 in here. Good to have, great range, f2.8, so you can shoot in a lot of different lighting scenarios, and it's just so sharp. So if somebody called me and said, hey, you need to shoot a wedding like right now, I would grab this bag and I would be totally fine, with the exception of a backup camera. I always have a backup camera. But it's amazing. I mean, just everything you can fit in here for as sleek and well designed as it is. I can carry it with me throughout the day if I choose, and just sort of pull lenses out of it as I need them. In this flap compartment, I have like batteries and memory cards, just sort of the more frequently used stuff, maybe, or the emergency stuff that you need to access really quick. And just like the front pocket here, this is also stuff that you want to access really quick normally. Batteries. The threads on here are color-coded. I don't know if you guys know that about this bag, but that's just so well thought out. It's amazing. So there's that. So I'm going to put this guy away for now and just kind of scoot him off to the side where I talk about the Tenba 32 liter. So this bag holds it all. Like all of my gear that does not fit in here, my less frequently used gear, the more specialized gear, backup cameras and flashes and all that stuff in here, all in one place. How cool is that? So I go to a wedding, 2 bags. I've got everything I need, basically no matter what happens. Backup gear, if the couples alter and the ceremony's forever away, I've got a 70-200 lens in here, among other things. Bam, right there. So just to give you an idea of just how much this stuff can hold, there's a little bit of a view there. Normally my 610, D610, Nikon D610 goes here, currently recording on it, as well as my 35mm, currently recording on it. And I also have a D5100 just as an extra backup right here, because you never know. Weddings are important. You never want to be without a camera. But my future sister-in-law has that. So, there's that. You can see I've got flashes in there, 3 actually to be precise. 1, 2, 3. I've got lights and light modifiers in here. Magmod is a great company for flash mods. Phottix, Odin's. I've got 2 receivers and a transmitter in there. One of the flashes is also an Odin, which is great. Mitros Plus, which works with the Odins. Flash modifier, this LED light, which kind of reminds me of the Ice Light by Westcott, but this is sort of just what I have right now, I guess. But it's really bright. I mean, it's brighter than when I bought this. The Ice Light wasn't really that bright, wasn't that great in my opinion for the price. This has been really useful. Haven't used it recently. Haven't used any of the flashes recently. Trying to move away from sort of any light that I have to bring to the situation. Up here we've got a really great system I've developed for batteries. When I use them, that is. I got AA's over here and the lithium ions over here. When they die, I just drop them down here, which is also where I keep the chargers. That's my sort of signal that they're dead. Kind of my workaround for Tenba not having like the green and red colored threads. I got audio gear on the outside for videography, including in here, VideoMic Pro, Zoom H5. Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this combination. Just the modular aspect of it, being able to take what I need from here and replace it with something I have in there is great. But at the same time, I don't have to bring this stuff with me all the time. If I'm doing a portrait session, I don't have to have all of this gear. I just maybe need, even not even counting that, just that. And if we take the laptop out, it gets even lighter. And without that laptop in there, it can even close further. That's basically its smallest configuration there with the gear that I have in it right now. But it's amazing. Again, grab it and go. I could shoot a portrait session with just what's in here very, very easily. Grab both of these. I have literally everything I need for a wedding or really any sort of event, including backup gear. So that's what's in my bag. Whoop. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to help. This is what I'm here for, I guess. Just trying to pass off my knowledge on to you guys, help you where I can. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll hopefully be able to point you in the right direction. Thanks.